Rob and Slim Show, we're back with Pervy the Clown.
Hello, everyone.
Yo, what up?
Pervy!
Hey.
How are you? How's the life of a pervy clown?
Pretty good. Thinking a lot of ass.
Yeah.
Is that your gimmick, Pervy? Is that your main you getting point? I spanked the ass.
I like to spank the ass with the boat paddle, and I like to get wacky. And if I don't get wacky, I cream pie the girls.
Like an actual pie?
Yeah. Or my cream.
Yo, Pervy, you ever rap during a porn? I've always wanted to do a porno where I rap while I'm fucking a girl in the ass. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. That would be fun.
Yeah, we should collab or something.
Yeah, you guys should work together.
Yeah.
Do you have a girl with you now, Pervy?
Not at the moment.
Are they all lining up, though, to work with you?
Yeah.
Like, how big is that line?
Yeah, how big of a list is it to get on?
It's a big line. I'll talk normal.
Wow, I like that.
Oh!
The switch.
What's up, guys?
What is up, Pervy?
What's up, Pervy? Pervy.
So wait, the voice you were just doing, is that like, that's the voice you do during your porn?
Yeah, on the clown show, yup.
Explains why I got hard.
Love it. Yeah, I cream pie.
I don't know how it came about, man. It was like a whole fluke, man.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I started running a cam studio and putting girls on cam, and then I used to do I used to work for a website doing pictures and videos a long time ago, back when I was younger. And then I fucking started a cam studio through my house because I had a big ass house, and I was like I was a chainsaw carver at the time, and I moved out to Arizona, and there was nothing for me to do, man, and people weren't buying my sculptures, and my sculptures were just beautiful. Wow. And I won 11 years competition in Michigan for sculptures. So my stuff was just it was great, but just when I moved to Arizona, nobody wanted to pay to ship the stuff back, and so I opened a cam studio, and I had a bunch of girls working through the cam studio, and then one day, a lot of times I'd put the girls together because they'd make more money working together, and I teach them how to tease and flirt the guys, and. You got to tease with the guys and flirt with the guys, make them like you, make them want you, and I do all that shit. And one day, one of the girls was just like, I think one of the girls was on her time of the month, so she didn't want to work with another girl, and the other girl wanted me to work with her. And I said, what do you want me to do? And she said, well, you're a good actor. You teach us all how to cam and all that stuff. And so I was like, okay, well, what do you want me to do? And she said, well, it's Halloween, so just go get some kind of costume or something. And so I was like, okay. So I went and went to Party City, and I ended up getting a clown outfit. And I'd never been into clowns before. And so I didn't even know what the hell to do, you guys. And so I went and got this clown outfit, came back to the house, and the next day, I was supposed to get online with the girl. So I sat back that night and caught a buzz and started just skipping around with movies. And I found a movie. It was called Men and Mice or something. And it had a guy that was an older guy, and he was kind of like had a retardation problem where he talked funny. So I kind of mimicked his voice, tried to,
Larry,
and I came up with that pervy voice, man. And then, so then we got online, and a buddy of mine handed me a boat paddle, and he's like, use this boat paddle, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do that on Chatterbait. And so we got online, and I thought, okay, well, fuck, I'll just bring back like. How you would when you're younger and you're like antagonizing your sisters, girlfriends, and all this shit. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that, and just like antagonize these girls and try to get lucky. And if I don't, I'll just do the worstest things I possibly can to them that will surprise them and shock the hell out of everybody. And it just went into play, man. That first night we got on for an hour, and we made about $1,400.
Wow.
So yeah, I was like, holy shit. And people were coming in the room. And, you know, when I first got on, I thought, man, people are going to think I might be funny. You know, something's wrong with me. You know, just go for it. Fuck it. You know, why not be like Ace Ventura or something? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, fuck it. You got to go all out.
Yes.
So I'm just like, okay, nobody can tell who I am. You know, I'm in pain. Fuck it. Yes. So I jumped on there and got crazy, and people would come in the room and they'd go, oh my God, am I fucking high or what? And they were flipping out. We packed the house, man. We had, probably 30,000 people in our room.
Wow.
And we did an hour show. And at that time I was sweating, you know, from all that makeup and dancing around and torturing the girl. And so I was like, oh shit, we got offline. And the next morning, somebody messaged and said, hey, how much to have another clown show? And at that time, I didn't have the name Pervy down yet.
Oh.
And so, so I was like, okay, I don't know, man. What do you give me? And the guy's like, I'll give you $500 to do another show. Wow. So I'm like, okay. So he sends me $500 on PayPal. And I was like, fuck it, man. I'll do it again. So we got online that night and did it again, and we must have pulled about $2,000 in fucking probably an hour, hour, 10 minutes or something. And it was it. That was it. I was like, wow, this is awesome money. Yeah. You know, it's fun. So I was just like, you know, to try and get lucky and to humiliate the girl and do things they don't expect. And right at that time, I think I was into my third show, and about my third show, and the radio started hitting me like you guys, and I got contacted from Rob Zombie to be in a movie. It was just like everything hit me at once. All the mainstream porn stars that we grew up with all wanted to be on the Pervy the Clown show. And I'm like, oh my God. Dude. And I'm like, I used to masturbate to this one when I was young. I'm like, no fucking way.
Dude, that's what I saw. Then, I saw you. You worked with Scott.
It just fucking storms, man.
Yeah,
it went viral, and then Hustler got a hold of me to play it. It just went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then TV got a hold of me. That was awesome. B-Movie TV, they got a hold of me, and I've been on there for about 6 years. So they'll take like my show, and they'll cut out the penetration, and then they'll put my show on TV. So yeah, and B-Movie TV is awesome. I don't know if you guys heard of it yet.
No.
It's on Roku channel, and you can see a lot of different porn stars on there. That's like the only channel there is that shows porn stars that have their own show. So it's like, fuck.
That's awesome.
And, you guys will have to definitely check that out. Man, it's just been storming ever since, you guys.
Are there, like, Pervy the Clown, like, documentaries? Because that story was amazing.
Yeah,
that needs to be
told. Dude, you're a success.
just the idea, and no, like, disrespect or anything, because I think it's amazing, but, like, just the idea that you were, like, this guy I was like, I want to make sculptures.
Yeah.
People love art. And then
you were already, you were established. You had a career, but then you were like,
people don't like it here. I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
People don't like my art here. They don't give a fuck about art. I'm just gonna like dress up like a clown and abuse girls.
Yeah. And it works out great, man, because then, you know, I'll get porn stars on my show. They line up and they want to do shows, and then like I won't talk about what I do. All my shows are just right off the bat. They're not they're not. I don't sit down and write down what I'm gonna do,
Right.
anything like that. You know, I just kind of the girl will ask me, the porn star girl actress will ask me, she'll, you know, are you gonna get me all full of pies? And then I might say, well, if I don't get lucky, and then she'll say, well, can you please watch my hair? And then that's it. That's all I've ever had. Other than that, no. I had one porn star, Stevie Ray. She was on the show. This was a really outstanding show. She was on the show, and she calls me up, and I give her my number, and she's like, hey, I'm in Vegas. She's like, and I'm going to drive there. And she's like, and my mom's going to drive me. So I'm thinking, oh, fuck. You know,
Mom and daughter, we're
mom,
at.
you know?
Right.
So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, your mom's cool with that? And she's like, well, she'll just hang out while I do the show. You know, she can go for a ride in the car or whatever, come back. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, if she's cool, does she want to be on the show with you? And she's like, you know what? Let me ask her. She gives me about 5 minutes, comes back to the phone. She says, yeah. I said, yeah, what? She's like, she'll be on it with me. I'm like, no way. So they come out. Her mom looks like a fucking porn star.
Oh,
I mean,
my
her
God.
mom's got blown up boobs, you know, all decked out. She looks like a fucking porn star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she was
The
driving.
daughter's cute as hell. I mean, you know, she's a porn star, but her mom was just like, oh my God, you know. And so her mom gets out there, and her mom's drinking, and you know, she can't leave me alone. She's just like, pervy this, pervy that, pervy this. You know, you're gonna fuck us both, pervy. I'm gonna get me some of pervy. I mean, she just wouldn't let up. And at the time, I was dating this girl, and the girl was at the house. You know, and she was going to watch my dog as I did the show. 'Cause, you know, I got a studio in my house.
You watched the dog.
Yeah. So I'm like thinking to myself, "Fuck this! I'm gonna get crazy with her mom." Yes. So we start the show, and she's just antagonizing me, man. I jumped on top of her head. I started fucking dry humping her fucking head. She's like, help! She kicking me off, or she was tripping. It was the funniest thing in the world, man.
Wow.
And to get lucky with them is just, you know, a mom and a daughter at the same time. You know, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
When would that ever happen?
Not my life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, was her mom already in porn, and she was like, "Daughter, you got to be in porn too." Like,
No, her mom looked like she was a stripper or something.
Right.
But I
yeah,
asked her if she ever did anything in the entertainment industry. And I think she told me she stripped back when she was younger, and that was it. But she had fake boobies and fur coat and fucking, I mean, she was just dialed up.
She was
I
built
was
to
like, oh
do
my
it.
God.
She was asking for it, Pervy. That's oh man.
So I do the things, you know, people don't expect. Porn star Carrie Ann, I did a show with her, and, you know, trying to get lucky with her, and I was just doing the things that she couldn't believe, you know. Flipped over upside down on her, you know, about killed myself, but it's funny, you know. They don't expect it. And that's what I do. I do anything that they don't expect. You know what I'm saying? So I almost think I'm going to change the show and make it like a game show where they win a prize, you know, a big cash prize or something if they can make it through the show.
Aha.
So
so is it like a what do you do? Is it a full like video show and everything?
Yeah. I tape it, and then you know, like sometimes I'll do live broadcast on Chatterbait. If not, then I just tape it and I put it for sale, and then I put the other, you know, the most of it on TV except the penetration. So, yeah.
Where on TV?
So
what network is taking a Pervy the Clown
That's
show?
The Roku.
I'm even on demand on there too. They have a B Movie TV. If you go on Roku or if you have a smart TV, you go on the search area and you search B Movie TV.
Cool.
And B Movie, and then it's like Fire Flames. The picture is, and it's free to follow that channel. You don't have to pay for a prescription or nothing. And then they also have a on demand on there as well, and it's called On Demand. So you can just click it and watch my show anytime. They have different people's shows in the on demand area.
Nice.
But I'm on Fridays on midnight.
Okay.
It's interesting, Pervy, because you I assume consider yourself a porn star, but you sound more like a radio show host.
Or
like I'm getting the radio show host vibe, like an early Howard Stern.
I've been around the bush, man. I've done I've been in the porn industry now for I want to say about 11 years now, 12 years. I've been on TV for 6 years. And with TV, I took TV on because I thought, okay, here I am waiting for a shoot from Hustler or, whatever, company you're shooting for. And as a male and female, porn stars, they really don't make too much on their shoots unless it's like a cosplay movie. Then you're making more because there's more acting than just fucking. So I figured, fuck, I'll open the door and go on TV, and that'll get me more known, and, I'll have more customers, I'll do, so I started on TV, and at that point I figured, fuck, I'll do condom commercials, which I've done on there, Spunk Lube commercials, different things like that.
Yeah, we got
some different people. And then I started a radio show like you guys have. I did that for, I want to say, about a month. And I was, which those videos are on YouTube. And the radio show was called Mindfuck Radio. And I just didn't have enough time to keep it going, man. At that time, I had shoots with Hustler, them wanting me to be SpongeBob, Elmo's porno. Then I started doing porn on myself. I'm like, fuck this. I'll film my own stuff too. And, I do stuff to blow people's mind.
That's what I was going to ask. Have you ever had...
I go for the shock value.
Have you ever had, Nickelodeon be like, you can't do SpongeBob anymore, Pervy?
Yeah.
Have you ever...
I've never had nobody bug me. It's just awesome. I've done, Hellraiser, shit to blow people's minds. Scary movies, the porno.
Yes.
And I put a bunch of porn stars in it. So, right now, a lot of people are going around saying how, because I also direct movies that I'm in. I made Halloween XXX, and it's called Halloween XXX Michael's Sexual Desires, which Hustler already had Halloween, the porno out. So I had to change the name a little bit.
Okay.
And when I made the movie, it blew their movie away. And they even knew it did. And I put, 9 different females in it. 7 of them were porn stars, famous porn stars. And I played Michael Myers, man. Nice. And I put a few different guys in there. And my neighbor, this was comical because my neighbor was 68 years old, and he knew what I did. And
I know what you're doing over there.
He liked it. He was an old band guy. He used to play in a band when he was younger. So at that point, he's like, "Hey, can you put me in one of your movies?" And so I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah." So I put him and his wife in Halloween, and he made a perfect Dr. Loomis. So he played Dr. Loomis in Halloween, and he was too fucking perfect, you guys. Which there's on my Twitter, there's little trailers of it.
Yes.
And he was too fucking funny. Well, that guy ended up, he liked it. He loved it. Of course, he's an older guy, and he gets to mess around with some young ladies and shit, in there as well. So he just, after that, he was like, "Hey, dude, can you put me in any porno, man, you got going?" So then I set him up. Yeah, then I set him up. I think I put him in, what else was it? Some other fucking Christmas, Bad Santa. He played Bad Santa in the Bad Santa porno.
Nice.
And, So that was that.
Holy
came
shit!
off
I think
good.
I've
And
watched
the guy
that.
was really funny. So at that point, I
Yeah.
was just like, "Fuck, man!" And then a bunch of, my life is pretty crazy because I got this women all over me every day. You know, all these women, all these girls want to shoot. So it's this, I'm like, fuck it. So I set him up with Daddy Dom, shoots. So he shot like with 7 or 8 different 20-year-old girls. And the guy can't fuck. That's the only thing. And all he can do is eat pussy. So it's like, dude. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, whatever, man.
Just eat that pussy, old man.
Yeah. So it's anything to make money. And in my life is I sit back and like, now that I've been in porn for a while, been a porn star, I think to myself, okay, the majorest money in porn is the most sickest, fucking grossest stuff. Some people don't think it's sick, but some people will go, oh my God, that's fucking disgusting. Well, that's the stuff they want. And which is fucked up, you guys. So like, I can bang this girl, I can bang that girl, normal, without being pervy.
Yeah.
And, I'll sell the movie, and then they're like, oh yeah, this is such and such. She's hot and she's popular or famous. I sell the movie, but if I can snatch up a couple chicks and do a fucking orgy with me and 3-4 chicks, and I'll sell that motherfucker fucking 20, 30 times a day. So I'm like, huh. So it's the most craziest shit they want.
Yeah.
So I figured to myself at that point, I was already doing Pervy the Clown and they loved it. So I thought, fuck, man, why not put an Elmo costume on and fucking play some Sesame Street music and fucking, you know what I mean, do the letter of the day.
Yeah. Fuck.
And I did that, and it's, oh my God, I must sell Elmo's porno fucking 50 to 100 times a day.
Damn.
And it's been out for years now, a couple years. So it's at that point I'm like, fuck this, man. I'm getting crazy. So I do everything you can imagine with cosplay.
Yeah.
That I can think of. And then like if a famous movie comes out, I'll try to repeat that movie in a porn way. Because it's going to sell like crazy.
Yeah.
Final Destination. So I made a Final Sextination. It sells like fucking crazy, man. They love it. The Fog Guy. I've done The Fog Guy. Remember the old show, The Fog Guy?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that. Yep.
I do.
Anything to bring back is what they like.
Nice.
And they'll tear it up. Cosplay, sex, shit. They love it. Because they'll turn it on. They'll purchase it more because it's, I think it's because it's weird and it's kinky and, plus the couples will get the shit instead of a couple sitting down watching a porno with a guy and watching somebody just bang a chick. It's more kind of funny to them to where they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Pervy,
we had to wrap it up, but I have to ask before we wrap it up because you brought up a Bad Santa, and there's been this company that, like, when I get bored of all the vanilla stuff, and I'm like, I want to see something fucking weird, I found this company called Horror Porn, and they have a Bad Santa. Is that your Bad Santa, or is that a different one?
No, they got a company out, Horror Porn, like I did. That's through Hustler, man.
Is that what it is?
They're
Okay.
connected with them, and like I did it. And then
I think I've seen that
through
one,
that,
yeah.
And then, I didn't do anything else through them. I just kind of went after that. I just kind of just thought to myself, okay, Halloween,
So
and
wait,
then I was like,
Pervy.
okay, do Halloween. And then I did Halloween, and then I thought Hellraiser. And then I just kept, it's what brings the money, man.
So
and
wait, let me cut you off, though. I got to cut you
Okay,
off.
go ahead.
So the there's a horror porn with a clown. Is that you?
Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
fucking masturbate to you every night.
He
Pervy.
loves you, Pervy.
That was some cool shit.
Yes.
Pervy,
Yeah.
where can everybody find you? Besides
Say it
Slim's,
again?
where can everybody find you
besides my
besides
basement.
Slim's bedroom?
That's the stuff that sells the most. It's
Right?
the most bizarre stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's the bizarre stuff. That's what they like. It's the bizarrest shit. Like I did Cops, and it was girl cops arresting guys, and then I even did Tiger on there. That Tiger guy that was on Netflix.
Oh, Tiger King.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. Pervy,
arrested, and that was fucking funny.
Pervy, we love
People
you.
love it.
We love you. You're amazing. We got to wrap it up.
gotta go, guys.
Where are people gonna look you up at? Where can we
Yes.
find you?
You guys can find me on B Movie TV on Friday nights at midnight, which is free. And you guys can also find me on Clips for Sale, Pervy the Clown Clips for Sale. You can find me on Twitter, Pervy the Clown. Facebook, I'm Richard Ethan Oates. So, yes.
Nice.
Love you, Pervy.
We love you, Pervy.
You don't even know. You're a celebrity
man.
to me.
Love you guys, man.
I've come to you several times.
Maybe I can get you guys out on the show one time, man.
Fuck
Get a bunch
yeah.
of girls and
Fuck
let them
yeah.
go crazy on you, a bunch of clown girls.
Yes.
I think that'd be a riot.
Would be. Would be the best. Have a good night, my friend.
You too, you guys. Talk to you soon.
Talk soon. Love you, Perv.